My first year riding, I bought 4 motorcycles and got rid of my car, so it's been riding year round. Rain, snow, everything. It's just, I love it more than anything else.
I used to want one of the old 500 versions so bad.
When you're in a car, it's kind of like you're in this bubble. There's so much of your commute or just driving around that you miss, and you just kind of learn to develop this sixth sense of everything that's around you.
When you're on a bike and you're part of that ride, you see that car that might be making that left in front of you. You see the gravel that's 500 yards ahead of you. When you're in a car, you never worry about those things. You've got green lights and red lights and it's point A to point B. But when you're on a bike, your whole life is on that bike. Your family, your kids, your friends, and every decision that you make can decide if you get to that end point. So riding is an experience that happens every time you're there.
Scott Griffith started Look Twice after he was in a motorcycle accident, and some of the local riders put together an event where they helped raise money for him, and once Scott started recovering, he wanted to do the same thing for other riders, so that's how it got started.
It sort of looks like they're doing the hokey pokey, left leg out, right leg out. They're actually showing you that there's something in the road you should be aware of.
When you're done with it, you feel, I don't know, I can't describe the feeling, honestly. Like, I've never encountered anything else other than life next to my son being born that made me feel inside like a perfect day on a motorcycle does.
So what did it take to get Look Twice to this point?
Unfortunately, it took a lot of people getting into accidents where we had to come in and provide support financially as well as emotional support for them and their families. Now that people see what we can do, we've gotten so much bigger. It's really nice to have that support from the community.
With Look Twice Cincy's help, we raised enough money for me to get modern prosthetics so that way I can ride a motorcycle, and even after buying the modern prosthetics, still raised enough money to even buy the bike and modify it for me to ride. So I don't know many people who will do that for somebody, or anybody for that matter, and they did it for somebody they didn't even know. And that just shows what kind of organization this is. And so after that, I felt obligated to help, because I know how it feels to be in a dark place and have somebody, even if it's somebody you don't know, there that cares and how much difference it makes. So I feel like I need to make that difference sometimes with somebody.
I participate because I believe in the cause. They help riders that go down that otherwise wouldn't have many options and don't know how they're supposed to get ahead and get by again. Chances are you know somebody that's been down, that's been in the hospital, and this group can help, so can you.
What has getting back on a bike done for you?
Well, as you can see from the smile, it gives me happiness back, freedom. It's given me peace of mind, a little bit of, I don't want to say cockiness, but confidence that, that I could take something like that and not let it stop me from doing something that there was days where I never thought I'd ever ride a bike ever again. So to be able to do it, man, it was climbing a mountain, so it meant everything.
Not anymore. You're in it.
Nice smile.
In an ain't a real farmhouse, baby. 14 is back.